Hey guys! Alright, I'm holding the camera because this is the real Changu. This is what I think I'm going to be doing on this channel for a while. Because I think it's just kind of like long vlogs. I didn't really want to put up on my main channel. I just put over here. And I don't want this to be just a dump space for the other channel, My Life After Breakfast, especially because I want it to become a web series channel. Like, I want this to be a vlog channel where I just vloggity vlog. I wanted to tell you guys what I've been doing. Alright, so last night, here's what happened. As I fluff my hair for no apparent reason. Last night, I watched Super Size vs. Super Skinny. I don't know if you know, it's a British show. And on the show, they bring somebody who's got a really, really bad diet and is really, really heavy, like 300 pounds or whatever. Or like, what is it? 20 stone in British talk. In the Queen's English. And they bring somebody who's got a really, really bad diet and is really, really small. Like, neither of these people have eating disorders where they have, like, you know, where, you know, like, the skinny person is anorexic or the big person actually has, you know, some, like, thyroid problem or whatever. Like, neither of them have eating disorders. It's just that they have bad diet and they just need to reorganize the way they eat. So they come in for their physical, and they do like a full physical, and they're like, here's your BMI, here's what you're supposed to be doing, here's what you're not supposed to be doing. You are killing yourself with your terrible diet. You are going to get so skinny that like your heart is going to give out. Your cholesterol's already really high, and like all this stuff. And like to the big person, they're like, you have, you know, a chance of getting really bad like cancer from different types, which I didn't even know you could get cancer from being too heavy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to change the way I'm eating right now. And I watched like a full day of it, like a marathon of it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, my life needs to change right now. I was like, you know, I love these British shows because they're always showing me like the error of my ways and like just entertaining me while they do it. And then I went to watch The Biggest Loser. I was like, well, you know, I mean, like, I love the British shows, but I really hate all the American shows. So I was like, well, you know what? I've never really given that show a chance, so let me just go watch it. First of all, like, they're engineering the entire show to make you cry. And I was kind of like, I don't necessarily like that I'm crying the entire show. I kind of want this show to, like, galvanize me into working out like the other show does. And, you know, kind of, like, make me want to get out there. And I was watching, and they were showing one of the girls, like, initial weight, and she's, like, 15 pounds heavier than me, and that's it. And, I mean, I'm, like, a couple inches taller than her, so, like, I wear it better, but I'm still, like, you should not be, like, 15 pounds heavier than me, and be on The Biggest Frickin' Loser. So, I was like, I have to do something. So I have like a plan in place, and I've made up like graphs and sheets and things. I am going to you know, be doing a million things this week and next week so I can change over my entire life before heading to Chicago, where my life will be changed even more. But I want to have like the groundwork in place for now before heading off to some place where I've never been, you know, where my life is supposed to change in other ways. I want to have this be my life before I change everything else about my life, if you understand what that means. And also, I don't want to alarm anyone. This is not going to become like a weight loss channel. That's not what it's about, but I do want to keep you guys in the loop about what's going on with me. And this is kind of like the first step on what's going on. This is kind of like the biggest thing, because I did have like a freak out last night. And I weighed myself last night, and it came out as a weight. I'm not telling you because it's really bad. And I'd also just eaten, so it was like 2 pounds heavier. And then I woke up this morning and weighed myself again, and I was like, ha, lost 2 pounds already. Ha. Not true, of course, I just digested, but still, it just made me happy. This first week I'm keeping like a food journal, just like they do on The Biggest Loser, and on Super Size vs. Super Skinny too. I'm keeping a food journal this week, and I'm kind of doing what I normally do with like a little bit extra, just because, you know, if you don't know where you're starting, then you don't know where you can change. So I'm kind of just starting on this like even keel of like, this is what I normally do, and then I can make changes where necessary, so that hopefully by Christmas, or maybe like, you know, over the next few months, you'll start to see some changes, start some slimming down, maybe I'll become a partner and I can actually go buy new clothes. Because the thing that I've been worried about is if I lose a lot of weight, I don't have smaller clothes. I don't have smaller clothes. I'm just going to use that word from now on. That just became a thing. Join in if you want. Weird. Going to try to make partner, even if it's just so I can buy new clothes, because I'm a little bit worried about that. That'll be weird. Tightening that belt just a little bit too tight on a random, like, too big pair of pants. Weirdness. I'm not saying you have to, like, join me on the journey, but just, like, I'm gonna be talking about it just so you know it will be coming up. Aside from this, I think I'm putting up the Sunday video. It's gonna be a little bit late tonight. Sorry, guys. I had my freak out pretty much all day, and I was doing a lot of things, like washing the clothes, and I was just like, I felt like I need to have my room clean before I change my life for some reason. Like, it's not clean right now, but that's because all the clean clothes are now sitting all over the floor. They're in folded piles, though. Like, I'm not going to show you because it's pretty terrible. I love you guys. I'm going to go clean up my clothes, and I shall see you soon. Bye. The video about John Green staring. Thank you to the people who responded about the agent, the manager. Actually, he turned out to be a total weirdo who, like, his contract was the most insane thing I'd ever read. It was like, he doesn't actually have to get me work, but if I do get any kind of work, then, like, on my own, then he gets 15% of that. And I'm like, I found that job, why are you getting money from it? For 1 year after the contract ends, everything I get every single month, he gets 15% of. If I found those freelance jobs, like, that would be me working for me. And there was just no way in God's green earth that I was going to be signing that contract. So yeah, thank you guys for your input. But yeah, I'm not going to go with him because he's insane. So thank you again. Bye.